And we are back. Blazing conditions on the field. The athletes tearing it up at the UPA College Ultimate Championships, where we find Colorado Mamabirds 3, Wisconsin Hodags 2. And it is the Hodags in light blue going on offense, looking to drive down the field 75 yards and place it into that 25-yard end zone.
We're seeing a lot of man-to-man defense from Colorado. Straight up marks, forcing him to go wide, hopefully spreading the disc out and creating turnovers and not letting him throw those big throws downfield.
Kyle, you're obviously very familiar with many of the players on the field right now. The wind is howling, but what do you think about the pace? Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I think both these teams are going at it, hopefully trying to prevent the big throws on defense and going for them on offense because they don't want to give short fields to the other team. At the same time, possession is very important. Both these teams are very dangerous, and a turnover could be very costly.
Lightning fast transitions from the dump or throwing the disc backwards to throwing the fast, long downfield throw, or what's called a huck.
Yep, lots of pucks. And there we have Riley finding the assist.
Right through the seam to Heyman. An unbelievable, accurate throw between two Colorado defenders. Kyle, look at this split the seam right here.
That was set up by Riley's pivot out to the right side, drew Dahl out, drew the defender on Heyman out, and Heyman just cut back the other way. Open throw, open catch. That's what Wisconsin does very well, works as a team.
We'll look at Dan Heyman, first goal of the game. The players on this field know how tough Dan Heyman is. And that includes Julian Dahl.
Specifically, Dan Heyman is, he's certainly their Callahan nominee, so he's a big target, for D's and on offense, so we're going to be matching up well on him. But overall, I just think them as a team, they have a lot of guys that run really well. Andrew, Muffin, a lot of guys that are ready to put it on the line and put everything on the line every point. So I think it's more of a mentality of matching that and being ready to run as hard as we can every point, just like we know they will.
Callahan Award winner Dan Heyman, very dangerous player, can attack you from both sides of the disc, offense and defense.
Not only that, he's setting up the game plan for his team, the leadership skills. He possesses a high amount of leadership qualities, and he has taken his team far. Right now, they are looking at an almost unprecedented record. The Hodags pull to Colorado. They are 54-1 as they start this game in 2007 season.
Wisconsin has been dominant all season long. One loss by 1 point this season, and they've recovered from it nicely, learned from it, and they're really hoping to take this championship game. Bishop with the disc here. Looks like another travel call on Dahl. Some discussion about what's going on. Bishop doesn't want to toss it back to Julian Dahl, who the travel was called on. Dahl is working it out with number 19 on Wisconsin, Shane Hohenstein. Observer overrules the travel call, and Bishop keeps the disc. Violation on this play. Someone moved before the disc got checked in, so that everyone resets back to where they were. Ultimate 101 dump reset. There's a dump right there. That's a disc that goes backfield to reset the disc and reset a stall count. Usually happens at high stall counts.
We also saw a defensive bid right there.
Shane Hohenstein, this guy is a dominant defender for Wisconsin. Really lays it out there, puts his body out there, and makes some big plays like the one you just saw there.
Great anticipation of the play. He knew that there was going to be a dump right there. The disc goes up with the wind, but look who comes down to Wisconsin. They find the forehand pull.
And Malachek puts it up to Heyman. Heyman with a nice grab. Skies over the Colorado defender. Wisconsin takes it up 4-3.
And you can feel the surging energy from Wisconsin right now. A play like that, Heyman absolutely takes it to his defender.
Malachek loves his forehand. You see him use it a lot. Whenever he gets an open look, you're going to expect him to do it. And Heyman just really gets up here. Makes a great play over.
That Colorado defender didn't have a chance. Stutter step by Heyman to set himself up position-wise in the body, but the outreach right hand follows through with the claim. Heyman's second goal of the game. Number 2, inspirational and physical leader of this team, the Hodags, who are bent on a championship this year. So Colorado trailing 3-4. Wisconsin oozing energy right now, but Colorado has got the poise. They've been in these championship games before. I expect them to answer right back.
There's a big break there for Wisconsin, getting the big block by Hohenstein and then converting the goal. Possession, very critical, very valuable. There's not going to be a ton of turnovers in this game. So every time the Wisconsin gets a block or Colorado gets a block, they need to convert it to make it worthwhile. Malchuk with the big pull. Hangs it up there. Might sit inbounds. Doesn't quite come back in. Colorado's going to take it where it went out. And in the middle of the field.
So with these windy conditions, the teams opt to take a pull that flies out of bounds back to the center of the field. Gives them the ability to move either way. Little advantage of the open field. And does Colorado answer back? They go right to the speed demon who can't catch up. Another fast and tall athlete. Number 60, that is Jolyon Dahl.
Taylor puts up that huck to Dahl. The huck is a long throw to a receiver who's cutting away. It's usually a very effective offense for a lot of teams, putting up those throws. Score fast. Looks like there was a foul on the throw there. Mac Taylor, the thrower, calling a foul on number 3, Seth Meyer.
The direction changes on the men's game is so incredible. The way these guys are stacked up in the center of the field and then breaking for the long throw. Just turning on the afterburners. It's unbelievable speed.
Yeah, Wisconsin, you'll see Colorado's offense runs on one side of the field. They stack actually on they have a side stack, have 2 players out using the whole width of the field, and they use all their speed and all the width. Ultimately, like any other sport, the offenses are based around creating space and then capitalizing on the space that you've created.
Again, the Wisconsin Hodags in light blue leading the Colorado Mamabird.
Mac Taylor and Adam Smith with a big hammer, and Adam Smith pulls it down and then spikes it into the ground.
All alone in the back of the end zone. It is Smith at 5'2", undetected on the far left corner.
Mac Taylor with a gutsy throw here. Big play from him. Way to find Adam Smith wide open in the back of the end zone and throw that hammer through this cutting wind. Puts a lot of spin on it and drives it right into his receiver.
Accurate two-handed grab. The pressure at an all-time high, and the teams are answering. When we come back, more action. Don't go away.